everyone? It's your boy Dave.
Yeah, boy!
And with me, as always, is the hype man, Shane.
Fucking hype?
He's really fucking hype.
I'm hype.
A.K.A. the Shane Bard. Beep. God, I love when you do that. Just love when you do things, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Russell's not here this week.
Nope.
Again, he's on a secret mission.
You keep telling everybody that he's on a secret mission, and like that kind of makes it not a secret. Like what it actually is a secret, but him being on a secret mission makes it less secret.
Yeah, you're right. He's not on a secret mission. He's on a regular mission.
Yes.
But we have a special guest with us. We have B-word Billy from Indy.
Yay.
I didn't know what to say.
Bitchin' Bill from Indy.
Bitchin' Bill from Indy. Use that one, Barry.
Okay. Yeah.
Billy's pretty
on.
bitchin'.
Get excited.
Yeah, this is an exciting show, Billy.
Yeah. I should be like, big deal, Billy.
Big deal. You can
Big
be.
deal,
You-
Billy.
He gives us all multiple AKAs.
A.K.A. Big Deal Billy.
Yeah. Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I think you are. You're a big deal to me. Also, Big Deal Bill. It's hard to say.
Big deal, Bill.
Big Deal Bill. This is the DQP Weekly, where we talk about news, movie news,
Yep.
emails. We talk about those.
We didn't watch that trailer.
We did not watch a trailer that we're supposed to talk about.
Trailers.
We usually talk about trailers. Usually we watch the trailers.
Yeah. This
This time we're going to talk about what we think the trailer's about.
okay. I'm just gonna guess. It's gonna be difficult.
You give us the title of the movie. We'll describe the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Should we watch this trailer?
Yeah. Fuck it. It's fine.
All right, fuck it. First up, we what? Correspondence?
Yeah. Correspondence. And we had one email today, and actually it was from.
Oh, we're going to start with correspondence.
Yeah, we're gonna do correspondence first. It was from Bill, so he's just gonna read his own email.
Yeah.
Please donate to the podcast so that I can have a mic stand that works next time.
Yeah, we want the like cool arm ones where they're like cutting
Those
out,
are dope. Yeah.
and you know, like you're stroking a giant curved dick. You know,
Barry add a dick.
please don't add a dick. It'll get removed from YouTube.
Not if it's a cartoon dick.
Yeah, cartoon dick.
I don't know, man.
Like Mickey Mouse's dick.
Jesus Christ. That'll definitely get removed.
Yeah, only because Disney will get involved.
Yeah, Disney will get involved.
And they're like, his dick's bigger than that. And they'll get mad.
Whoa.
Absolutely. Okay. I did send in an email, and it went a little something like this. It's called I Accept Your Challenge, because you guys challenged
Yeah.
the listeners.
Yeah,
so
we
I,
did.
I accepted
yeah.
your challenge. So you don't even remember your own show.
I remember.
I sort of remember.
I listened to the show like yesterday or something. So
So did I.
and you
forgot already.
You were on it and you listened to it and you don't remember the challenge, Billy.
Man.
What did you email us?
So Bill from Indy says, dudes, I have accepted your email challenge, and now I shall challenge you. Watch Erased. Go ahead. I don't think you will.
Mm.
It's available on Netflix and Hulu, so you have no excuse because it's super easy to find.
Well, and I recently upgraded my Hulu, so I don't have fucking commercials anymore.
Nice. I accept your challenge.
Good. The fact that you had commercials disturbs me greatly
Why?
because I've been paying for ad-free Hulu for like forever because fuck commercials.
The only reason that I was paying for it was because I didn't even have Hulu at all. And when I got Disney Plus, there was the like $7.99 bundle of Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. And if you had the bundle for a while, at least when I looked, you couldn't upgrade parts of it. You had to like cancel the bundle and then subscribe to each thing individually
Weird.
to get the upgraded version of Hulu.
I got the bundle when Disney Plus came out, but I already had Hulu without ads. So I got Hulu without ads in my bundle for
That's so
$7.99 or whatever.
He got double Hulu.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I got fucked because I
Yeah, it was awesome. But now that they just the bundle things over and
Yeah,
everything's
it
back to
doesn't
full
work
price and makes me want to get rid of Disney Plus because it's too expensive.
That's fair. But Erased, you're talking about the anime or the live action movie version?
Whichever you prefer,
Okay.
but the anime is really good.
So we've talked about this fucking show like 6 times.
Have we?
Yeah, because he's brought it up more than once. Doug has brought it up when he's been on the show because he's like, oh yeah, because last time Doug was on the show, was it when Doug was on the show or was that just a conversation? It's all blending together now. Russell was talking about Bill sending in stuff specifically so that Russell couldn't pronounce it. I don't think that was on the show. You're seeing into my mind and it's weird.
And terrifying.
So then he was like, oh yeah, you guys should watch Erased. It's really good. And there's a live action movie. And I was like, yeah, I think I said that when Billy suggested it the first time.
Well, yeah, it fits with spoopy season because it's like a murder mystery thriller
Yeah.
anime. It's really good. It's a really good show.
You know what? I accept your challenge. I'll watch an anime.
You will like it.
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds like a threat.
I just finished season 6 of Blacklist and I wasn't happy about the finale, so.
And it's a good foray into anime because it's everything anime can be, right? In Japan, anime is just television.
Yeah.
And Erased is just a television show. It's not like super inside anime, which is most of what comes to America.
Right.
Like, I understand why people are like, fucking anime, that's kid stuff. Like, it mostly is the shit that gets to America.
Yeah. A little bit too tropey or too out there.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm not super into anime. I've seen a few that I like I enjoy. But other than that, I'm not a huge anime guy. I like Cowboy Bebop. That's like the one I like.
That was all for correspondence. So, yeah, but we will watch Erased. At least me and Dave will.
Yeah. I'll watch it when I go home tonight.
Fuck, I'll watch it again.
How many episodes do you know?
It might be 2 seasons, so it might be 24 episodes.
Okay.
That's too many episodes.
But it's 23-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not bad. That's
I just
doable.
finished season 6 of a 22 episode 45-minute show. So,
I'm still watching The Wire.
isn't it only 3 seasons or 4 seasons?
5.
Is it 5?
Yeah. I'm on the 4th season now.
I almost started watching it when you said that. I've tried to watch it in the past, but like I'm pretty sure every time I do, I like start the first episode and I'm like, God, this looks like 2001, and then I stop watching.
It's very dated. It's very 2001. But if you stick with it, it gets really good.
But I hear that it's really good. But I have a lot of trouble with like Netflix has been picking up a lot of stuff from like British TV that's from like the mid 2000s, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks really cool. And I start watching it, and like it is a 2000s TV show, and
Yeah.
like I'm immediately like, ugh, because it's like watching the original CSI or what, like
Right.
it just
Right.
it shot that Studio 3 camera,
Dude,
like
do you
people are
remember-
reading off of a piece of paper, like, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
do you remember being in college and like we would go get food in the basement and then we would go into that little like lounge area and watch CSI for like 12 hours on that big screen?
Correct.
Oh, Jesus.
Like
That sounds like a good time.
It's a
No.
weird core memory you just brought back.
60-inch rear projection big screen
Yeah.
where like it's like 4 feet deep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. My dad had one of those that he won at a bar in a raffle. So like that really happens. If you go to like a bunch of bars and do the raffles, you can eventually win something like a ancient TV.
Like an 800-pound television.
Yeah. No, actually those rear projection TVs were like super light because it's literally just like it's more about the depth of the TV than it is about any kind of electronics in it.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's literally just a projection. It's a projector. It's a little
Right.
projector inside a giant case with a fucking white screen on the front, and it just projects onto the back of it.
Oh, okay. So that's not as bad as a tube TV.
No, it's not like a tube TV. Yeah, 60-inch tube TV would be like 10,000 pounds.
Yeah, they heavy.
Yeah. We should move on, though. We've spent a lot of time.
No, let's keep talking about Erased.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, in raffles. You could win an extra large leather jacket in a bar raffle.
It wouldn't fit me.
Yeah.
Or me.
Who wants this? Okay. Headlines?
Headlines. We're doing headlines next.
Headlines. According to Deadline, Harrison Ford is set to replace William Hurt after the latter passed away as General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in Captain America: New World Order.
Ooh.
Why?
I don't know. There's tons of people they could have had. I'm assuming they were concerned that the movie wasn't going to have enough star power because people aren't buying Anthony Mackie. But I'm not sure. I mean, Sam Elliott already played Thunderbolt Ross. Could have got him.
Could have got someone younger than the previous actor who died.
Yeah.
Instead
so
of 10 years older.
Right. William Hurt died at 71. Harrison Ford is currently 80.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, get off my Marvel.
Yeah.
Total guess when I said 10 years older.
Nice.
Nice.
Very close.
Nice.
He'll be 10 years older before the movie comes out.
Well, but more importantly is he does not give a fuck anymore. I mean, you can tell in his acting,
Yeah, I know.
He's not practicing his craft. He shows up for a check and just, it's not good acting.
There are also rumors that he will be appearing in the Thunderbolts movie. So, I mean, one of the things that they were talking about on Reddit would make a lot of sense. It would limit them, but it would work if they just like have him in New World Order long enough to turn Ross into Red Hulk. And then just go forward, and he's just always Red Hulk, and then you don't have to have Harrison Ford or anybody playing him.
Just like face cap him or whatever.
Yeah, but then they'd use Harrison Ford's voice, and then...
I mean, they might, but I don't know. It just depends.
Only if Red Hulk says, no ticket.
Yeah. And like that's mostly what the internet is like excited for is Harrison Ford being an asshole in interviews.
Yeah. Get off my plane.
Yeah. Just like, I don't care.
He really doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
It's kind of great.
It's fucking awesome. Not in the movies. In the interviews, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
In the movies, not so much. But
and at some point, like the studios have to protect him from himself because, like, if he continues to make like millions of dollars by being the voice of Red Hulk, he's gonna get in another plane. And he's going to crash it into a golf course again.
Yeah. I forgot about
He's too old for that, man.
So then, I'm trying to get this picture so I can read it. I'm reading a picture.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
Are you going to describe the picture to us?
No, it's just, instead of like typing the whole thing out, it's just like a comment. Only it didn't save, so... That's cool.
This is a good part of the show.
Yep. Anyway, my second headline. Amazing segues here.
Headline.
Alan Moore claims that he told the Watchmen showrunners not to bother him about the HBO adaptation.
That sounds like a very Alan Moore thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to read you guys.
Wasn't he a producer on it?
I think they have to put him as a credit because of the contract that he has with Warner Brothers. But this is a quote from the article that this was from. I received a frank letter from the show. This is what Moore said. I received a frank letter from the showrunner of Watchmen, of the Watchmen television adaptation, which I hadn't heard was a thing at that point. But the letter, I think it opened with, "Dear Mr. Moore, I am one of the bastards currently destroying Watchmen." That wasn't the best opener. It went on through a lot, but what seemed to me to be, Jesus Christ, Alan, neurotic rambling. Can you at least tell us how to pronounce Osmandius? I got back with a very abrupt and probably hostile reply telling him that I'd thought that Warner Brothers were aware and that they, nor any of their employees, should contact me again for any reason. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Shane.
This is why we need new equipment.
Donate to the podcast.
Donate,
Please.
Search on Patreon. Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.
Shane was phasing out of existence there.
Just not gonna move. I explained that I had disowned the work in question, and partly that was because of the film industry and the comics industry seemed to have created things that had nothing to do with my work, but which would be associated with it in the public mind. I said, look, this is embarrassing to me. I don't want anything to do with you or your show. Please don't bother me again.
It's funny in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't like that these authors are saying these things because they're happy to take the money.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, oh, I don't want anything to do with it. Fuck them. They ruined my work. But they're happy to take the money.
But they'll take the check, yeah.
Yeah. It's
so
like either stick to your disciplines and do it yourself if you want to do it right, or sell it and support the work, right? You don't have to say you love it or anything, but you have to, I sold it to them. They chose to adapt it.
Right. So the Alan Moore thing is kind of a weird situation because he sold the thing to them a long time ago. And as far as my understanding goes, if I'm incorrect in anywhere in here, email us, draftyq@gmail.com.
Alan.
Yeah, Alan. But he sold it to DC with like a sunset clause, but the sunset clause was like if you stop producing it or basically anything, like then I get it back. But it's one of the longest published comics in history because it was popular when it came out and it continues to sell. And if they just keep publishing it every year or two, or making new content related to it, then they get to keep the rights and he never gets it back. So it's like, it's kind of one of those things where he fucked himself, but like he couldn't have foreseen like how much money that DC and Warner Brothers were gonna make on it beforehand. So like I don't think he's getting a lot of residuals from any of this shit. And then he's also getting people bugging him about it. And he's like, I don't have anything to do with it. Shut the fuck up about it. I don't want to hear about it anymore. So I agree with what you're saying, but I also like get where he's coming from. But he's also like a just obtuse dick all the time.
Yeah, isn't he kind of a dick anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of those guys who's like, I'm a great writer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said something a couple weeks ago about how the obsession with comic books and simplistic stories is leading to fascism.
From someone who writes comic books. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's out there.
Was he on like a shit ton of drugs when he wrote The Watchmen?
I don't know.
I thought he was all...
Probably. I don't know.
Or I'm thinking of Stephen King.
I mean, Stephen King was, yes, for a lot of his work, but...
Yeah, to me, he's one of those pretentious writers that thinks they're amazing, but he's written like 2 good books, and 90% of his stuff is trash. So...
Or just like, generic.
Or, I mean, okay, maybe trash is too hard. Not anything special.
Like Watchmen is special, but like a lot of other stuff probably isn't that big a deal.
I think I've only read Watchmen.
I know he's written a bunch of other stuff, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. House of the Dragon writer and producer Sarah Hess and director Claire Kilner are apparently baffled that the internet is crushing on Matt Smith's portrayal of Daemon Targaryen. He's done some heinous shit in the show, and I don't want to spoil anything, but he's basically a self-serving bad guy in just about every way. I guess they just aren't familiar with the public crushing on pieces of shit.
Yeah, they're just not used to that.
Is he tall?
It's Matt Smith.
Yeah.
You don't know. He was one of the doctors. Did you watch Morbius?
No.
I don't know. He's in other stuff.
Yeah, he's one of the
Russell's
doctors
in love
from
with
that
him. He's not. I don't
Dr.
think he's
Han
good
show.
looking, but like a lot of people say he's handsome. I don't know.
Is he tall?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's tall and skinny.
Hey, there you go.
He's
That's
got a goofy face.
Yeah, he's got a weird face.
He's got a
all-
goofy face.
That's all women want. He's tall.
Someone's bitter.
If women just want tall people,
Yeah, I don't know
what's up
what
with
the
me.
fuck
I'm
our
pretty tall.
problem is.
They want guys that are tall with confidence. I don't have that.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is.
And you don't, tall and treat them like shit.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't treat many things like shit
Nazis.
except myself and Nazis.
Yourself. Not because you're a Nazi.
No,
It's just the self-loathing stuff.
fuck Nazis.
Did you look him up?
Let's see. I didn't. I looked up Alan Moore
Oh,
since we were talking shit about him. Oh, V for Vendetta,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Swamp Thing,
Yeah, he's written like some.
Batman the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
So,
So I've read because I've read The Killing Joke and Watchmen. I think
Yeah.
that's the only two things of Alan.
I don't think I've read V for Vendetta.
yeah, I've seen the movie. I've never read V for Vendetta.
Which I've been told that the movie sucks unless it's not V for Vendetta, if it's just something else. And then it's okay. So, I don't know. I haven't read the...
So, in a way, even more bullshit for him to talk about it because he sold multiple properties.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just bitches about all of them after he gets the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Alan.
Next, James Corden was banned briefly from a restaurant in New York City after treating the staff poorly. He's since apologized publicly and has been unbanned. I'm not surprised at all that he's a prick.
I think I'd go so far as to call him as a talentless prick. I
Yeah.
don't understand why anyone wants anything to do with him and why he's famous.
Yeah, I don't. I
Damn,
have no
shots
idea.
fired.
Yeah. I
Take that.
don't get it. I've never seen him do anything remotely funny or entertaining. I'm like, why is this person not like he's one of those people that shows up places and you're like, why? Like Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
I'm just like, every time I see him on something, I'm like, what? How does this guy have a career?
And like 16 baby mamas.
Well,
Does
yeah,
he have
in Nick
that many?
Cannon's case,
I
yeah.
don't know about 16, but like he had like 3 babies this year, I think. And they were all from different chicks.
God damn.
He's building a basketball team. Like the whole roster, not just the starting
Not
five.
just the starters.
The coaches, the refs.
Yeah.
The G League. I mean, he's going way down that line. But yeah, Corden's one of those people too. They're like, I don't get it, and I'm not surprised that he's a huge fucking
Carson
dickhead.
Daly, that's who I was thinking of. That's like
Carson
that.
Daly. I mean,
He
at
had
least
his own
Carson
fucking night show.
Daly's like an attractive dude. Corden doesn't even have that.
No.
Please
I
don't
don't know.
email us, James Corden. We're apparently
I mean-
not a friend of you.
I mean,
Do email us so we can talk more shit.
Yeah, fight us, James Corden.
That's fine.
Talk shit about our podcast on your show. We'll get like 20 more listeners.
That's how we get big. We'll just talk shit about him.
Yeah, that's like half of his viewership.
Fuck off, James. I hate you. Change my mind.
Wow. But yeah, that's all I got for headlines. It was pretty light. I saw like these 4 headlines like 16 times.
It didn't say what he did to be a dick. He's just
No, it's just like he treated the staff poorly. I'm sure he was just being a Karen.
fucking Karens, man.
Oh, I did see a video. There's apparently there's a Karen's diner in the UK.
I have seen that, dude.
And yeah, like these like middle-aged ladies took their mom. So she's like a 70-year-old old lady, and they didn't tell her that it's basically like Dick's Last Resort.
Okay.
So like it's just a bunch of ladies that work there, and they're all super shitty with everyone. And they took their grandma or their mom or whatever, and they like walked in, and like the hostess is ignoring them, and the old lady's like, "What the fuck?" And then the hostess turns around and is like, "What the fuck do you want?" And they told her, like, she's like, "How dare you treat us
Yeah,
like
she
that?"
was so mad.
She's like, you are so rude. And like the lady like throws the fucking menus on the ground, and she's like, "What is happening?" And like all of her daughters are just dying laughing. It looked like it would be pretty funny. Have you ever been to Dick's?
So I have a funny story of that.
Okay.
I haven't officially been to Dick's. I've never like eaten there and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But we went to Gen Con a couple years ago, and we were looking for some place to grab a drink or something, and that was like right there.
Yeah.
And the place was busy. It was packed except for like the bar.
Yeah.
So we're like, we just like, fuck, we'll go to the bar, and they don't talk shit to you at the bar apparently.
Oh,
like,
really?
We're just drinking, like hanging out at the bar, and my buddy who was with us was getting so mad. Like he was just watching the staff be shitty,
Yeah.
and he was just getting so pissed. I'm like, dude, what's up? He's like, fucking guy. I'm like, this is what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they're supposed to be shitty with you.
It was just so fucking funny watching him just get like madder and madder. Like, we need to fucking leave. I'm like, you gonna fight these dudes? Like, what the hell, man? But no, I'm not like eating there. I just been there, and they don't talk shit about you.
Yeah, not a fan of that at all. I don't like people fucking with my food.
Yeah. Didn't we just didn't we go there in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, fuck, that was 14 years ago.
That was a long time
What
ago.
the fuck, dude?
I have seen what I think more appropriate and funnier version of that restaurant, which is they did that in Italy, but it's like an American tourist trap in Italy.
Yeah.
So all the waiters like speak Italian and are assholes, and you're like, what the fuck is going?
That would be funny.
Which is
I
more
like that.
amusing.
Yeah.
It's at least slightly amusing. I get that. I don't get going like just to go get food and have someone be mean to you. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get
Yeah,
it
I could
either.
just stay home.
I mean, I'm totally okay with like a wait staff that like gives you shit and stuff while you're at the restaurant. That's totally fine. Just can't fuck with my food.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Do they actually fuck with your food?
Yeah, like slamming it down and like doing, just like, I don't know. I wasn't into it either.
Yeah,
It was pretty funny watching this old lady like lose her shit because she was just like, what is even going on? And all of her daughters were laughing. But yeah, so that's it for headlines.
It's good headlines, buddy. You're doing great. You know what?
Thanks.
I like you as the new Russell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cool. You know what else? She-Hulk is still good.
It is still good.
The finale was last week.
Yep.
Bill hasn't watched it because he was waiting until everything was out, and he didn't know that everything was out yet. So it's not spoiling anything.
Not spoil anything. I watched it last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I liked it. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
It felt odd to me.
Yeah, it's a little rushed. So
It was a little rushed. I still liked it though. I liked the show a lot without spoiling
Yes.
anything for our friend Bill. I enjoyed it.
so
I will check
fuck
it
you
out soon.
haters.
Maybe I'll write it in an email.
Okay, cool. If you guys have thoughts about She-Hulk, email us draftyq@gmail.com.
I did like that Batman showed up though.
Yeah,
That's a bold choice, but
it's kind of random. I was questioning it, but it was fun.
yeah, he showed up and he fought the Joker. Like they fist
It
fought.
was weird that the Joker was like they fit a lot of stuff into a half-hour show.
Yeah,
23 minutes.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And then Star Trek showed up. That's where they lost me.
Yeah. Like I said, it needed to be a longer episode.
Not any person or ship or just the show.
The show showed up.
Star
Yeah.
Trek showed up.
No, when you watch it, you'll be like, I guess that could have happened.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like, no, I'm not gonna do that. There's a joke there, but I'm not gonna tell it because it's a spoiler.
Yeah. I almost spoiled something a minute ago, so
Yeah. All right, let's move on from that.
yeah, so don't spoil stuff for Bill
Yeah.
or the rest of the internet.
So the next thing we didn't do, so we're gonna drive by the trailer park and just be like, "Hey, look,
Should I wave at the trailer park?
look over there. There's Creed 3." We didn't watch it
Creed
though.
3. We forgot to watch
Oh,
you.
Creed, yeah, that's you said Creed 3.
Yeah.
So, Creed is really famous this time.
Sure. Let's guess what the movie's about.
And there's like probably a guy that's like a Mr. T proximity.
Yeah. Facsimile.
Facsimile.
Yeah.
Proximity. Same thing.
Same. Sure.
And he's like hungry and young and scary, and he wants to take the belt and probably makes fun of his wife. And
Yeah.
that makes Creed really mad because he loves his wife a lot, and she's like a little bit derpy. And
I fully believe this is the trailer.
Yeah, this is actually what's going on in this movie.
okay, and so then they have to fight, and he's gonna lose. Creed's gonna lose because he's lost that drive.
Yeah, he
that
doesn't
from the streets.
have the
drive.
heart anymore.
Yeah, so he's gonna lose.
He got soft in his big house.
And then he'll have to go train with a new trainer
Yeah.
and do a camp in like, I don't know, Minnesota with Brock Lesnar probably.
That sounds right.
Yep. And then he'll like
He's gonna get a knife tattoo on his chest too.
yeah
Ah, Cock Chestner.
with the
Yeah.
fucking knuckle guard.
Fucking short sword with a knuckle guard.
And then they're gonna run through the snow,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll fight the young non Mr. T again
Yeah,
and win.
Yeah.
And everyone will cry. And that'll be the end.
that sounds right.
I think Billy wrote this movie.
And he's gonna rule Wakanda.
Yes. And then he will rule Wakanda.
Yeah.
I thought Creed 3 was going to be Scott Stapp finally gaining presidency.
Yeah. To the seat of the presidency.
Let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on.
We went too long.
I want to do more Creed songs.
Fuck.
Yeah. Bye, Trailer Park.
Yeah, bye, Trailer Park.
We forgot to watch you.
Forgot to watch you.
We're really professional.
Russell, help us.
Help. Come back from your mission.
Speaking of Russell's missions.
Yeah. Congratulations, Russell
Yeah.
and Cassie.
And Cassie, yeah.
They got married this weekend.
Yeah, HR got married to
HR, yeah.
to one of the owners. That's,
Hmm.
not a conflict of interest.
I need to speak to HR about that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
It's okay as long as they don't direct report to each other.
I feel like he's
Oh.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, congrats. We all three of us were at the wedding.
Yeah.
And it was a good time.
Shane looked very dapper.
Nope.
Yeah, he looked real dapper. So did Bill. Bill looked
dapper. He had the fucking the arm strap.
Yeah, he went
things,
all out.
like on
He's
his
looking good.
like dress shirt. He looked dope.
If he didn't already had a date for the wedding, I'd have made him be my date.
But you would have made it.
Wow.
Wow.
Consensually.
Hold my pocket. I enjoy formal wear and costumes. So
Yeah, it was a little bit of both.
a little bit of both with the theme wedding
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like the theme. Then like everybody that showed up was in, and that like we weren't the people in the bride
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
I wondered about that.
Yeah, we wore like regular suits, but I think it was just like nobody makes those anymore. Like you got to go to like a suit shop, not like Men's Warehouse or Louis, because like the swing thing isn't happening anymore. What was that, like 2004 or something?
That was the 90s.
Was it in the 90s?
There was a whole phase of like you could do zoot suits for a while,
Yeah.
and then they went like mandarin collar for a
Yeah.
while.
That was because of Ocean's 11, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
What the fuck is that dude's name that was in that?
dude who always plays a mobster in movies.
Yeah, it's like Al Pacino's too old to play this guy, so we're gonna get this dude, Andy Garcia.
Andy Garcia.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
He should have. That actually would be a good casting if he replaced Al Pacino in that last straight to Netflix movie that they made.
Mm.
That Scorsese made,
Yeah.
where Al Pacino was like way too fucking old.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been a good movie. They could have got him.
Yeah,
That
he
worked.
just like played himself in the end where he was like super old.
yeah.
Yeah. Just his own age. They didn't have to age him up. They had to de-age him for like 95% of the movie.
Yeah, really, really badly.
Yeah.
But you know what? She got a great ass. Hoo-ah! That's my Al Pacino.
I just watched that the other day. Do not watch the director's cut of Heat.
It's just like 8 hours long.
It's way too fucking long. There's a reason they cut that shit out, director.
Yeah. Most of the time, yeah.
But yeah, we it was a nice wedding.
Yeah, it's good times.
I definitely did not wear a suit that my grandpa owns. I did.
You look good in it, man. It
Thanks.
fit.
Thanks. My
Yeah.
grandma said it looked starchy. I don't know what that means, but apparently it's good.
I've never heard that to
I don't know.
describe like looking good or like dapper or anything.
I walked in, she's like, you look starchy. I'm like, thanks.
I think.
I mean, it makes sense. Like when you go take your nice clothes to the dry cleaner and they
Yeah.
ask you if you want starch, right? So you're like, you look starchy, like fancy or like freshly laundered.
Sure.
My grandma's never said that I look freshly laundered.
Oh my god.
But congratulations, Russell and Casey.
Congrats, guys. What
else we got?
You watched a movie?
Oh yeah, because it is the spoopy season. I don't know if you know,
Ooh.
Bill. Spoopy season.
Spoopy.
I watched another show. But let me take that again.
What was the other movie that I watched?
Did you watch a movie?
Yeah, I watched something. What the fuck did I watch?
Didn't you watch it? Was it a spoopy movie?
Oh, I watched Halloween Ends.
Oh yeah, I've not watched that yet.
Yeah.
I want to watch Terrifier 2.
Oh yeah, that came out too. That's doing really well in theaters.
Yeah, and I've heard that many people have, like, they always say this in like the scariest movies, like people passed out.
Yeah.
But I heard people are vomiting in the theaters.
Whoa.
I'm into that.
Yeah,
Not the
there
vomiting
was-
part.
There was something that just came out recently and they kept talking about how good it was.
Barbarian.
Barbarian, was that the one?
Yeah.
It's real good. Barbarian's real
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
If you like spooky stuff. But this one on my list
Yes.
was number 4 on here. No, number 3 on here.
Okay.
It was from 2020. And it's called Host.
Okay.
It's only like an hour long. It's like 60 minutes. Like, it's very
Really?
short. But it was shot all in quarantine.
Oh, okay.
It is a movie. It's like 5 or 6 friends. They're all meeting over Zoom. And
yes.
one of their friends is friends with a psychic or a person that does seance. What do you call them?
Medium.
Medium. A large. So one of the girls is friends with this medium, and she apparently does seances with this medium. She's done it like for like parties and stuff.
Sure.
So they decided to do a seance via Zoom. And shit goes wild.
Yeah.
Like one of her friends like talks shit about it, like makes up this fake ghost, which angers something.
Real ghost.
Yeah. And I did not think I was gonna like this movie. So I'm like, another jump scare 2020, but it fucking got me.
Really?
It, like, there was jump scares and I could see most of them, but there's a couple of jump scares I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But it was just shot really, really cool. It's really spooky. Normally, like, demon possession stuff doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah.
But this one was done so well, and they even had like even the credits, like when the movie ended, there was no music, no nothing. They just had like a picture of like a laptop that looked like tabs open.
Yeah.
And like look like contacts from Zoom, but that was the directors' names and stuff, and then just like scrolling down.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like gimmicky fucking credits a lot.
yeah.
like the Guardians 2, like where everything kept changing to I Am Groot and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I'm a sucker for fucking gimmicky credits.
Gimmicky. Yeah, this one, like, it was abrupt because it ends abruptly and then it just shows, like, they just, like, the like, exit out of the movie, basically. And then they scroll down. But it was so interesting that I looked it up, like, how do they shoot some of this stuff?
Yeah.
So I watched a, like, behind the scenes. And it's really cool because I saw, like, a YouTube video of one of the actresses, and it's a British movie.
Sure.
And so they did is the studio sent all the actors like iPhones with like double-sided Velcro tape and stuff so they could like tape it to their laptop or like their wall or something. So it looks like they're shooting like via like Zoom.
Webcam.
They also had because like it was during lockdown, so everyone was like, especially like in Britain, everyone like super locked down.
Yeah, they actually like didn't leave and stuff.
Yeah. They had a stunt house, like a bunch of stuntmen were all quarantined together. So all the stunts they did in the movie was just the stunt house. Like when they had a shot lined up, they would have to be like, okay, like they did a tour of the house, of the stunt house. Like, okay, this looks like this matches that house mostly.
Yeah.
And they would do like stunts there. Like there's a scene, without giving thing away, where a body falls from the ceiling. And like that's just a stunt dude.
Yeah.
And like it was shot really, really well. All that stuff's super cool. Like they did a lot of work for this like hour-long Zoom horror movie.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it if you're into spoopy stuff. Okay. There's a scene, so like not only like they sent them all the iPhones. There's a scene where it's not giving too much away.
Sure.
One of the girls is being like possessed, and her head is getting smashed into her laptop.
Yeah,
and like it's a cool shot because she like established earlier that she has this like background. She like made this background of her like walking in her room. She's like, oh, I've been bored in quarantine, so I learned how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And so it shows that. And so all the girls are freaking out, and they're like, oh my God, what's Katie doing? I don't remember the name. I'm like, oh, it's her background. And it like flashes, and she's just getting smashed into her laptop, and she's like bleeding.
Yeah.
The one actress said that like the special effects makeup people sent her all the makeup and stuff, and then had a tutorial like, okay, put it here, do this.
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
So every time she would go down, she'd spray herself a little bit, and they had to cut it. Like,
yeah.
So it was like all people doing their own stuff in their own house. All the
that's
stunts.
Cool.
So highly recommend it. Really cool.
Huh.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I like that like forced creativity. Like sometimes it births some really cool things.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird to me like seeing some of the stuff that like TV did. Because like there were like TV shows where they were just like, oh yeah, we're gonna have an episode like that where it's all on Zoom and stuff, and I was just like, what the fuck? This is weird as fuck.
Some of them didn't go over so well because I remember they had a Parks and Rec special over Zoom.
Yeah,
and a lot of them didn't know how like makeup worked and stuff. They all look kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool, and like most of the script is all improv. Like they had like certain cues, like this will happen here, but like it was all most of the dialogue and stuff is all improv.
Oh, that's cool.
So highly recommend it. Host from 2020.
Okay, I'm into that.
Okay, I could do a couple of spoopy recommendations.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I watched recently Shut Eye on Hulu.
Okay.
So apparently it came out in like 2016.
Yeah.
So I just never got around to it, never saw it, whatever. Yep. Finally saw it on Hulu because it sucks at recommending stuff, so I never knew it existed.
Yeah.
Because it's not Netflix.
Yep.
But it's about Romani Mafia in California.
Okay.
So kind of similar flavor to all of those shows, right? Where it's like, small town mafia scene kind of thing, but it's just different because it's Romani. So they have like different rules and stuff, and it's all like all the rackets they run are like mediums and tarot card readers and stuff like that.
Huh. Okay.
But it's got what's his name from what is that show? Jeffrey Donovan.
That sounds familiar.
He was the guy from Burn Notice.
Oh yeah,
Okay, yeah.
So he's in it. He's the main guy. It had a pretty good cast. Interesting. Just a couple of 10-episode seasons. And it must have I don't know, didn't get a lot of attraction because Hulu doesn't know how to market it or whatever.
Right.
So I think it's over. So it's kind of disappointing that it didn't really wrap up super well. But
Yeah.
I thought it was a well put together show. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So you could check
Shut
that
Eye?
out. Yeah, Shut Eye. But so he's a sort of retired magician. He used to design tricks for magicians in Vegas.
Okay.
And then somehow ended up in the pocket of these Romani Mafia. So now he works for them as a middle manager kind of guy, where he doesn't do the tarot readings and stuff, but he runs the pickups and gets the money and stuff like that. So he's middle manager mafia guy. But he works as a mentalist as well.
Mm.
And he something happens and he starts to have visions.
Okay.
So that's where the show kind of goes into him being a fake his whole life, and then he suddenly starts getting actual real visions.
That's cool.
Huh. That sounds kind of cool.
So yeah, it was interesting. It was a fun show. So you can check that out. Pretty quick watch. And then the other one, if you haven't seen it yet, on Netflix, there's a Jeffrey Dahmer show.
Oh
Have you guys watched that?
I haven't watched it. We've talked about it a couple times. I think Russell started watching it.
Mike was super into it.
Yeah, Mike watched it.
I want to watch it, but I have not yet to watch it.
It's good. It's definitely worth checking out. It's interesting because it's very factual on some things, right? But it's presented in a way that's entertaining to watch and dramatic. But it does a really good job of blending that sort of sympathetic character, but still very much tells you this is not they're not trying to cast him as a good guy. They're this dude is fucked up. He killed a lot of people. His background story makes it somewhat sympathetic, and you can see that he has a problem and he doesn't necessarily want to do these things, but in the end,
still a bad guy.
Right? He's remorseful and he didn't really want to do it, but he did it. And he fucked a lot of people's lives up. And you see a lot of viewpoint from the victims and how their life was fucked up years and years later still from the things that happened. And what happens when a lot of it is about the victims and what happens when you lose someone, a close family member, and how it just screws up your life for a long time. Even after the person is caught and you get justice and they're in jail, and
sure,
it still fucks with your life a lot. And so it gets into a lot of that. So it's not one of those make the serial killer a sympathetic hero kind of shows.
Right.
It more just is a dramatic retelling of what happened, and you get to see it from a couple of different viewpoints. And it's really interesting to see sort of that progression of a serial killer and how it affects their life. And you even see glimpses of where he had a chance to maybe not be one anymore. And then, anytime something bad happens, they go back into those bad. It's very similar to if you're if you suffer from depression or addiction or any of those things where if you went and tried to find help, you could probably stop.
Yeah, but backsliding is very easy. But
when you backslide, you're a fucking murderer, right? And in this case, you ate people, right? So it's one of those things where it's very different consequences to making a poor decision and backsliding.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting.
It's you and a bunch of people told me I need to check it out, so I might eventually check it out.
Yeah.
I heard that dude does a really good job. What's his name?
Evan Peters.
Yeah. He's good in a lot of stuff, actually.
Yeah,
so.
I like Evan Peters. Going back to Halloween Ends.
Oh, yeah.
If you've watched the first two, go ahead and finish it. If you haven't watched the first two of the reboot trilogy or retconning trilogy that has come out since 2018, don't fucking worry about it. Watch the first one. Maybe watch the second one. Don't worry about the third one.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've heard one of my buddies who's a big horror guy, my buddy who is actually made horror movies.
Yeah.
He said something about, he's like, it's not a good movie.
No.
It's a lot of fun. And he said it's weird, kind of like 3 is what he told me. Like I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, I guess. I think it's more like it's got more to do with like 5, like 4 and 5.
Okay.
Because like Michael takes a back seat, like hardcore.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and like you could basically like watch 1 and 2, and then watch like the last 10 minutes of this movie, and be like, okay, and then like just skip the rest of it. Because it has no consequence on the Laurie and Michael story.
Really?
Yeah,
That's kind of disappointing, but I'm gonna have to watch it because
it's a Halloween movie.
yeah.
According to the trailers that I've seen, because it's football season,
Yeah.
so I'm forced to watch commercials.
Sure.
It was all about the Laurie and Michael story.
No, not at all. It's about this kid named Corey and Laurie's granddaughter. Like 90%
Wow.
of the movie.
I've
Really?
seen the trailer for that like 45 times.
Yeah.
I didn't know either of those characters existed.
Corey's in one of the trailers. If you watch, so in the trailer, it looks like he gets killed by Michael. He like looks down into like a sewer tunnel. If you know that scene, there's a guy that like looks down into a sewer tunnel, and then like there's another scene where he's like walking along the wall of the sewer tunnel, like trying to get out, and Michael like reaches out and grabs him and chokes him, and like those are in the trailer pretty predominantly that I've seen. But like it doesn't talk about who that character is at
Yeah.
all.
Just looks like Mike taking somebody out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's there's like all of the dialogue that's in the trailer that I saw is not in the movie.
Really?
I love that.
There's a death that is different in the movie than it is in the trailer.
Sweet.
There's a guy floating in a pool face down. That's not in the movie.
Huh.
Nice.
He dies in a different way.
I love when they just, here's all the unedited footage trailer team,
Yeah.
and they just hand it all over to him,
Yeah.
and then there's just like a bunch of shit that's not even in the movie.
Yeah. I also like there were some editing mistakes in the movie that I noticed like on a first watch.
Wow.
Which is like, whoa, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah, like reorganizing like establishing shots and stuff or like coverage shots, and like they didn't get the poses and stuff right. There's like some conversations where like somebody's like, all right, I'll see you later, and they turn to move, and like the other person says something else, so it switches back to them, and then it switches back to the other person, and they're still facing the
Oof.
person, and then they turn and walk away.
Oof.
And like shit like that. There's a scene where they're going through a grocery line talking, it's the sheriff from the first and second one that like is in the hospital with her. I can't remember his name
Of the remake ones.
of the remake ones.
I
Yeah, I don't
forget.
remember. Yeah,
who-
but you know who I'm talking about. Like they're talking, and he lets her go in front of him, and then the person is checking out her stuff, and it's like they're scanning it. So it's like beep, 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 and it just like the beeping is just constant the whole time. And she gets out her pocketbook or her wallet or whatever. She never gets anything out of it. She never gets a card out, cash, nothing. She never scans anything, never hands the cashier anything. And they're talking the whole time. Her and Laurie and the guy. And then she's just like grabbing her groceries and leaving. And like the person never stops scanning stuff. And then like he's at the register, and like he never takes anything out of his basket or anything, and like they're scanning his stuff, and you're just like, what the fuck? There's like time skips in this conversation.
Whoa.
Like, what the fuck is going on? It is not a well put together movie.
Wow.
I'm still gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, some of the kills are fun, but you'll see.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know. I might get Peacock to watch it
Yeah,
instead of going to the theaters.
yeah. Don't give it money. Give somebody else money.
Terrifier 2 though is in theaters until like Thursday this week, so I might watch it
Maybe
tomorrow.
Watch that. Okay.
What else we got?
Hanging.
Oh, we gonna hang some big brain?
Yeah, let's hang some big
Billy,
brain.
do you want to hang big brain with me?
I would love to hang big brain.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hanging big brain with Dave!
Welcome to Hanging Big Brain with Dave. I got a fun game.
Do you?
Yeah. So I found some, where'd it go? Let me pull it up, make sure I still have it.
He didn't find it. He lost it, actually.
So I found some ridiculous song lyrics
Oh, Jesus.
from random songs. So I'm going to read you these pretty bad lyrics.
Okay.
You either have to tell me the name of the band or artist
Oh, fuck.
or the song. Either one.
Either one.
Either
Okay.
one. You don't have to do both. There is 15 of them, though.
Oh, woo.
I found a lot of lyrics.
Woo.
But I'm going to need buzzers. Shane, I installed a buzzer for you.
Beep.
Yep. Classic.
Yep.
Billy, over there is a buzzer. And will you hit that for me, make sure it works?
Wow.
Yep. That's the one I got.
Yep.
All right. Question number 1
All right.
of the weird lyrics quiz.
Let's do it.
All right. Now you get to watch her leave out the window. Guess that's why they call it window pane. I'll read it again. Now you get to watch her leave out the window. I guess that's why they call it window pane.
Wow.
Billy.
Coldplay?
Incorrect, but I can see that. Shane.
Is the song Window Pane?
Incorrect.
Okay.
It is by Eminem
Oh, fuck off.
off the song Love the Way You Lie.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Wait, I feel like I know a totally different song about Love the Way You Lie. Cause I love the way you lie.
I think it's
You know
that song.
Yeah.
It's
that song?
Eminem's part of that song. Question number 2.
Okay.
They're not all Eminem questions.
I hope not.
It's a Rihanna song that he samples. In that
Yes.
song.
Yes.
I knew the song. Holy shit, I knew the song.
Boom. Hopefully you know the rest of them. Lyric number 2.
Yeah.
I'm so 3008. You're so 2000 and late. I'll read it again. I'm so 3008. You're so 2000 and late.
Go ahead.
Well,
Billy.
is it Avril Lavigne?
Incorrect. Shane, you gotta guess. I'm so 3008. You're so 2000 and late.
It's gotta be like some.
Shane.
Black Eyed Peas?
Correct.
Oh
my God. You got
I was
it.
thinking Andre 3000, like, did he
He
say that? Is
did.
that? Okay. Holy shit, I got it.
That's the song Boom Boom Pow.
Okay.
Lyric number 3. This is a longer one.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Driving so fast, about to piss on myself. Driving so fast, about to piss on myself. Driving so fast, about to piss on myself. Want me to read it again?
Well,
Billy.
is it 2 Chains?
Incorrect. But keep that energy for later in the show. Shane didn't hit the buzzer. He looked like he was going to.
What? Does the artist name start with Lil?
Does not. Shane.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Incorrect. That was Miley Cyrus.
Fuck off. What?
Her song 4x4. I don't know. I looked up some lyrics and I thought that one was real bad.
Yeah, that one's awful. Thanks, Miley.
Question number 4.
Fucking
Lyrics number 4. Yeah. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Like a wrecking ball.
Swimming in the money, come and find me, Nemo. If I was at the club, you know I balled, chemo.
What?
I'll read it again. Swimming in the money, come and find me, Nemo. If I was at the club, you know I balled, chemo.
What? Wow.
Billy.
Is it 2 Chains?
Thank you.
Incorrect.
That's a good guess.
I'm just gonna keep guessing until I get one right, so I can get out of this without getting blanked.
It is a rap song.
Yeah, I thought maybe. Fuck.
Shane.
That's not that or him. Let's Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Incorrect. It was Drake.
Drake. Yes. What a
The song
lyricist.
Forever. I know,
Yeah.
right?
That is a form of sentence structure, I suppose.
I mean, it's actually brilliant to just add random words to the end of your sentence so that your rhyme rhymes.
Yeah.
I can't believe no one has ever thought of that before.
It's like iambic pentameter.
Lyrics number 5.
God save us.
Only time will tell if we stand the test of time.
Did we not talk about this song before? I feel like we did.
Well,
Billy.
Taylor Swift.
Incorrect.
All right, I got
Shane.
Our Lady Peace.
Incorrect. It was Van Halen.
What song is that?
Why Can't This Be Love? Question number 6. I kick plenty of ass, so call me an astronaut. I kick plenty of ass, so call me an astronaut. Shane.
50 Cent.
Incorrect.
Oh, boo.
Well,
Billy.
2 Chains.
Yeah! Incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
And also mildly maybe racist. We don't know. This was Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, son of a bitch.
Keep Your Heads Ringing is the name of the song.
I don't.
It's from the movie Friday, one of the best movies of all time.
Well, I have actually heard the song then because
Yeah.
I watched Friday.
One of the best movies of all time.
Something like that.
It's a good one.
I enjoyed it.
Question number 7. She got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty.
Well,
Billy.
is it the guy who does Thrift Shop?
Is that Macklemore?
Macklemore?
Incorrect. Shane, you got a guess? Shane.
2 Chains.
Correct.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I was hoping Billy would. I got a fun bonus on this one. This is from a different song, but I got another 2 Chains bonus just for fun.
Sure.
This lyric is my stove deserves a shout out. I'm like, what up, stove?
What the fuck?
Thought that was great. All right, question
One
number
of the
8.
greatest lyricists of our time.
Right. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Really, guys? Here, let me read it better. Look at this photograph.
Yeah.
Shane.
This is Nickelback.
It is Nickelback.
Okay. I knew the song, but I'm not good at song stuff.
Question number 9. I don't know if I can do this one with a straight face. All right. Bitch, real G's move in silence like lasagna. I'll read it again. Bitch, real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Well,
Billy.
is it Cardi B?
Incorrect. Oh, fuck.
How does the lasagna move in silence? Oh, I don't understand.
The G in
The G
lasagna
is silent in
Oh my
lasagna.
God.
Yeah. Oh fuck. I don't know.
No guess? Not at all. Shane!
Jay-Z.
Incorrect. This is Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
The song 6 foot, 7 foot.
I knew there'd be a little
He's
something.
neither of those.
I do like, that's a good song though. I do like Lil Wayne. Number 10. My lifestyle determines my death style. Shane!
That's Metallica.
It is Metallica.
The Rising Tide.
Push it to the other side.
Yes, yeah. Pushes to the other side.
Mhm.
Yep. I knew that one.
You could have got it quicker if I went, my lifestyle!
No,
Determines my
I was
death
right there.
style.
I was
Yeah.
right there with you.
All right. Question 11.
Pick it up, Billy.
Yeah, pick it up, Billy.
Pick it up, Russell.
Yeah, pick it up, Russell.
Jeez.
Lost my place.
Number 11.
What?
11.
Yes. Love is like a bomb, baby. Come on, get it on. Living like a lover with a radar phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video vamp. Demolition woman, can I be your man?
I feel like I know that one.
Yeah,
Oh my
I know
God,
this
you all
song.
should know this one.
Well,
Billy.
is it Def Leppard?
It is Def Leppard.
I got a point.
Good job, Billy. Good job.
Okay.
Number 12, I think my list got... There's only 14,
Oh, okay.
because my list got fucked up.
Well,
Oh, well. New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. Shane!
Marky Mark.
Incorrect.
Well,
Billy!
Bare Naked Ladies?
Close. Incorrect. It's LFO.
Uh,
It was at the same time. I think they were around the same time. It was Summer Girls. All right, question number 13. Green was the color of the grass. Green was the color of the grass.
That's it?
I feel like we're missing half of the stanza.
That's just one line.
Green was the color of the grass.
Well,
Billy.
2 Chains.
They're all 2 Chains. Incorrect. Shane.
Zeppelin.
Incorrect. I feel like our HR lady's going to be very upset.
Oh.
It's Taylor Swift.
Well,
I guess one of those other ones was Taylor Swift.
All right, question 14.
is that
Which
like
is,
all the lyrics that were in that fucking song? Like, come on now.
14. Do you
Yeah.
ever feel like a plastic bag?
I do right now.
I'll read it again. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Shane.
Coldplay.
Incorrect. You don't know this song? Come on. It's a classic.
It's one line.
Well,
Billy.
Panic at the Disco?
Incorrect. It's Katy Perry, guys. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Da 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 da. Baby, you're a firework. Da 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 da. That's all
What
I
the
know.
fuck does that have to do with being a firework?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask
I've-
Katy Perry. friend of
I've
the show.
heard that song, I'm certain. Had no idea those words were in it.
All right, that was all for my lyrics quiz that Shane won.
Yeah.
Billy got 1 point though.
Yes!
I failed miserably, but I didn't lose, I guess.
So I was gonna do a one like that. It was gonna be just lyrics and stuff, but they're all gonna be only human lyrics. But that was a lot of work for me to do,
Oh, yeah.
so I decided not to do
You
that.
couldn't like ask me about it.
Yeah, I could have asked someone else, I guess, but
Yeah. They wouldn't know.
they would know. Just call Shane in the middle of the night. Hey Shane, I got a question. What are all these lyrics?
I have my phone on airplane mode. How did you get? And then he licks me, and then I wake up, and it's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched 3 Freddy Krueger movies this week.
Damn.
Well, 2 weeks ago.
In the spoopy spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to rewatch all of them. They're not good. They're great, but they're not good.
Yeah.
The effects are what's really good.
Yeah.
The movies themselves aren't great, but you're watching like, holy shit, how do they do that?
Yeah.
Like,
They still hold up.
Dude, the first one with the whole rig with the whole room that spins and shit. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Just for that first scene.
Oh shit, this is the first scene, isn't it?
It's like the first scene of the fucking movie, and like they built this whole rig that spins a whole room in the 80s.
Yeah, it's
Like,
pretty nuts.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it's cool.
Johnny Depp's in that one.
Yep. Yeah, he gets turned into like
A bloodbath.
wet puppy chow shot out of his bed.
The third one has Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
That's also Dream Warrior. It's got that kick-ass Dawkins song.
I feel like there was like an Atari game of that one.
I think it might have been that one. Yeah, there was a Nightmare on Elm Street game.
Huh.
But since that is the end of the game, unfortunately, that means it's the end of the show.
Aww.
This is the DQP Weekly. I've been Yep Boy,
Boy!
and with me as always is the Shane Dog, aka Shane Esty.
Ew, that's gross.
Also with us is not Russell. Russell's not here.
Russell is not here.
He's too busy getting married.
He already did that.
Yeah, but
Doing the other stuff.
yeah, the other secret mission stuff. So with us is a very special guest, Bitchin' Billy.
Not a fan of that name.
Big Deal Bill.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall Bill.
I'll take that.
He got a hang of the alliteration. Now he's just gonna roll with it.
Yep, that's all I'm gonna do now. Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Also, since Russell's not here, we got producer Shane.
Oh yeah. Find us on all our social media by searching Drafty Quarters Productions. Also find us on Patreon. Please subscribe to our $1 tier so we can buy a new fucking mic cable.
Yeah, so Shane doesn't sound like he's phasing out of existence.
And so Billy doesn't have this happen.
For God's sakes, let them get a new mic stand. Look
Yeah.
at this. Look what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Mine's fine.
And then it breaks.
Yeah, I jinxed it now.
But yeah, please donate $1. Also, whatever you're listening on or watching on, please like, subscribe, give us the 5-star reviews, share it with your friends and family, on your social media, whatever.
Don't
Please.
share it with your family, please.
Don't share it with my family. They don't need to
Share
hear
it if
me.
your family is cool.
Yeah. Your sister, not your mom.
Plus your mom's cool.
Unless your mom's cool.
Mama Chips is real cool.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about her in a while.
No, how's your mom doing?
She's doing good. She's doing good.
Very
She
good.
listens to the show.
She's probably proud of you. You haven't
Love
talked
you,
about
Mama
dick
Chips.
this whole time yet.
Well, now we have.
Penis.
And now it's 10 minutes of just penis talk.
Then this show fades out.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate you listening.
Yeah. We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you. And we're like a big family here. Come join our family. And the best way to join that family is on Patreon.
You pay to be in this family.
But you get rewards like,
Us getting new stuff.
yeah. And you guys getting to hear about it.
Eventually, we will be putting more material on there, but we need to get everything going first.
Yeah.
Again.
All right. Well, it's been fun.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you on the flip side. And don't let your meat loaf.
Bye.
Bye.
been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.